I want to tell you guys, start small. Stop trying to do a fucking 180 overnight. Start small. What is one thing that you can do that you're not currently doing to improve the current trajectory of your life? Is it start off with a brief workout in the morning? Is it meditate in the morning? Is it journal in the morning? So guys, just one little thing that you're not currently doing that you can start doing, start fucking doing it. Build momentum. I always tell you guys, build momentum in the morning time. Build positive momentum with a non-negotiable process, especially if you're a man, because men need a set daily structure to follow. Women are a bit different. They move with the cycle. They're more lunar. They move with the moon. So their activities are going to vary based on different days. As a man, you're based off the sun. The sun does the same shit every day. It rises and it goes down. Okay, you need a set process. Men need a process to follow. You guys need a routine to follow. How many fucking years have I been living this routine, this militant morning routine? Like 5, 6 years now? Every single day. How many days have I skipped of waking up before the sun and crushing an intense leg workout, or sometimes abs, to start the day? How many times have I skipped it? Let me think. Oh, 0. 0 fucking days. 0 fucking days. Not one fucking day have I skipped it. Not sleep deprived, not hungry as fuck, with salmonella, broke as fuck, doesn't matter. It's always, the process stays the same. When the circumstances around you change, you need a set process that remains set in stone. You need a set alignment, a thing that aligns you, things that align you, a set daily process that aligns you with a certain energetic state of being that makes it so no matter what's going on out there, you have a fallback. You have a fucking fallback. You fall back to a certain vibration, because when you start off the day winning, you raise your baseline level of confidence, your baseline level of stress resilience, your baseline level of a certain frequency of which you will never dip below. You'll never go below a certain point when you raise that bar in the morning time. But when you don't raise that bar in the morning, your bar is way the fuck down here. And so it's very easy for you to feel overwhelmed by this challenge or this adversity or this thing happening or this rejection. You feel so easily overwhelmed by shit. Why? Because you haven't raised the fucking bar. That internal bar. Where are you setting your bar? With your morning process. With your daily actions. Because when everything's changing around you, maybe you got a new job, new relationship, new things going on, new things you're moving, whatever. What gives you that sense of security and that solidness to ensure that you're not getting lost in all these other things is your fucking process. When I had absolutely nothing and when I had everything, doesn't fucking matter what's going on out there, the process remained the same. So my energy could not be swayed so easily by the things going on around me, because I had that set routine, that set process. So guys, I encourage you, especially you men, you guys need a fucking routine to follow. Create one. Stick by it. Alright, let's read through the comments and see who needs to get removed from the live and restricted so they cannot return. Because I don't even do this for me, I do it for other people. Because other people message me, they're like, bro, get these people out of your life who are doing X. I'm like, alright. So there's one, gone. And he won't be back. Let's see. Well, yeah, guys. See, I just want you to make yourself proud. Make yourself fucking proud. You guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat. Because I will momentarily be here, and I am all ears, or all eyes. All eyes. I'm going to expand on what I talked about in the first live before I want you to get off me, little bitch. There's an ant on me. Cultivating confidence. You guys see the shit that I do, where I call people out. I call them bitches. I call them pussies. I give off this arrogant composure at times, right? Or I show off my raw steak, which I will be eating again today, right? Why am I able to do that? How am I able to do that and be okay with all the people who don't like it? All the people who have a problem with it? Because I internally validate myself so hard that I think to myself, go fuck yourself. If you don't like it, if you don't agree, get fucked. Because you know what? I look at who's talking, and I like myself so much that I look at who's talking, who doesn't agree with me, who doesn't like what I'm doing, and I'm just like, oh, walking billboard. Walking billboard. Well, let's take a look at their profile. Oh, okay. Oh, let's take a look at them. Oh, those are your results in life. Wow. And then I think to myself, wow, if they liked me, I'd definitely be doing something wrong. Fuck! You guys, you need to like yourself. You need to be proud of your presence. You need to be able to own your fucking self, see? But you can't own your fucking self if you're not proud of yourself. You just can't do it. You can't do it. You guys wake up in bullshit to start your day, and then you're all stuck in your head when you go out in public. And blah, blah, blah. Just like, guys, the more, like, for example, this morning, the stories that I made, the first stories that I made this morning, I was like 2 stories. I don't even remember what I talked about. I was sleep deprived as fuck. Tired as shit. For some reason, I got a couple hours of sleep. My ass was tossing and turning in bed. Couldn't fall back asleep, so I'm like, fuck it. I had to drag my ass up and just go do my leg routine at 11:30. Fucking not even the next day yet. Type shit. And I did that, and I'm sleep deprived. I'm in fucking pain. And that's what gives you that edge, guys. Like, you get the edge from embracing discomfort and doing things that suck. When you don't do shit that sucks, you can't own yourself. Like, the way that I can own myself, you can't do that. That's a little internal block that you have. Because you're a soft pussy. You're a little bitch, and you know it. So you know your words hold no weight. Your energy holds no weight. There's no power in your presence. That's literally like, Paul, how do you speak like that? Paul, how do you speak with that conviction and that confidence? I do shit I don't want to do all the fucking time. So I can just own my fucking self. It comes at a sacrifice of my comforts. I gotta hurt myself. I gotta suffer. I gotta sacrifice to earn that edge. It's not just, I don't just have it because, oh, I exist. No, I gotta earn that fucking shit every fucking day. The more pain that I go through, the more of an edge that I fucking have. It's that simple. Think of this, okay? Let's paint another picture. Your ass, you fucking smoke weed, you jack off, or maybe you pop oxys too, okay? So your ass, you're on opioids and you're high as fuck, and you're fucking jacking off. You think you have any edge to your energy? Like when you talk, you think you could have that fucking power in your voice, that power in your eyes, that power in your energy? Fuck no. You're, yeah, bro. Yeah, it's a good day. Hey guys, you guys want to check out I got some new shoes. You show off your external shit because internally your spirit has nothing to offer, so you're just an external motherfucker. You show off your stuff to people. Like, see, you guys don't earn any fucking edge. You get the edge from the discomforts, the pain, the adversity. It's like, you guys, it's like, that's why I see you guys, and people like, you don't get results because you're not willing to make the sacrifices. You are not conditioned. I've hardwired myself to consistently every single day put purpose before pleasure. Pain first, rewards later. Okay? Shit is earned. Confidence earned. Muscle fucking earned. You have to suffer for the really good things. But you are not willing to do that because comfort's right in front of your fucking face all the time. It's easier just to do that, isn't it? It's easier just to do that. Tip for you guys, a very simple place to start. If you're not already working out, food. Your relationship with food sets the stage for your relationship with every other fucking habit in your life. People overlook the fuck out of that. They overlook the fuck out of their food relationship. Why do I fast every single day? Why do I only eat one meal a day? Why do I work out multiple times, do all my work in a fasted state like right now? Why? Because my relationship with food, it's like you guys, you eat out of habits. And so you eat and you just teach yourself to gratify yourself quickly. And that's why it's like you take that same energy and you take it to your social media consumption, to your fucking drug consumption. You guys, it starts with your fucking food. When you get control over your eating habits, it just bleeds over into everything else. Like, just your food. You guys eat in ways you don't need to be, truthfully. Especially men, okay? I talk about fasting a lot. Fasting is different for women. A daily routine, it's different for women. Men and women are different. I can really speak for men more than anything because I'm a man. You guys, you need to experiment with fasting. With not eating for a period. You guys are addicted to your sugar and your fuckery. And so if you go a few hours without carbohydrates, you start tweaking. You get all bitchy and moany and shit. That's your bitch demon talking. You have to push through that little wall at first. All the parasites that live within you and all the low frequency entities, they love sugar. They love sugar. Even you motherfuckers who think you eat healthy, you guys are making, you juice all your fruit. And you drink fruit juice, which is just pure insulin spike, pure glucose, like drinking a soda. Not quite as bad, but it does the same thing to your blood sugar. Or you're fucking eating dates for breakfast. Like, guys, these high glycemic carbs, you're doing this, you're feeding all the bad bacteria in your gut, the parasites, they love sugar. They love that shit. That's why when you don't eat sugar for a few hours, you start getting cranky and pissy and moany. You have to push through that little wall. Because the fact is, those cravings you have for sugar, it's not even always you. It's the fucking little parasites and bacteria that are inside of you that are like, oh, where's my sugar? That's my food source. I need more. And so they influence your mind because the gut is connected to the brain, okay? And so when your gut is fucked up, it influences your mental state and they influence your mind, how you think and how you feel. So, when you fast in the morning, when you can push back your food for a period of time, discipline, automatic discipline. It's not even what you do, it's just what you don't fucking do. I mean, I would feel like shit if I woke up, like, guys, I've had times before where, like, I would eat, and then maybe I'd have a group call, or I'd have a call with a client, or I'd try to do something, or interact with people, whatever. The energy's just not as sharp. I'm more dull after I've eaten. You don't have that sharpness. The sharpness, you're sharp when you're fasted. Okay, but some of you guys who are addicted to sugar, you need to first kind of push through a little wall first, where after you go a few hours without eating, you get all cranky and bitchy and moany. That's your bitch demon. Those are all the little parasites and bad bacteria that are asking, hey, where's my sugar? Where's my fucking sugar, right? And so you have to sit and kind of feel shitty for maybe an hour, maybe a couple of hours, but then it's like, boom, the backup generator kicks on. So your body's like, all right, well, we used up all the glucose in the bloodstream. Oh, we depleted all the glycogen that was in the liver and in the muscle. So, okay, all we got to do now is run on the fat. So now we got to start running on ketones from the fat. Now we got to use the fat for energy. That's what fat is, fucking stored energy. Simple. That's your backup generator. So when you stop eating, you give your body a reason to use it. Imagine that. And then when that kicks on, the backup generator kicks on, after you push through that little bitch demon wall, ketone energy. It's a different energy. It's a very smooth energy, right? When you're eating all day and you're spiking your insulin, it's up and down. You spike and then you crash. Spike and crash. You're always all over the fucking place. When you're fasting, it's a very smooth energy. It's a smooth, steady energy. There's more flow to it. There's more fluidity. It's easier to flow with that energy. It's just my mind is clear. just feel sharper, more grounded, less heady, right? When I eat a lot of carbs, for me personally, when I eat too many carbs, it makes me heady. It gives the mind a lot of energy to just talk unnecessarily. When you're fasted, you just notice you're a bit more zen. You're just a bit more still, a bit more silent. Your thoughts are less sticky. What I mean by that is every little thought that comes in your mind, like if you overconsume, you're eating too many calories, you're in a big surplus, you're eating lots of carbs. What I've noticed for myself, it's like every thought that comes into my mind, I just stick to it. I'm more sticky. So you're more in your fucking head. Your mind just has more fuel. Versus when I'm fasted and you're in that more energy reserved state, you naturally, like a thought comes in that you don't like, maybe a thought about your ex comes up. Or maybe about this problem, or how am I going to pay this bill next month? Whatever little problems that usually plague you and annoy you, it's like you can just let them go much easier. When you fast, it's almost like you can just let shit go. Like a thought will come in, you're like, I don't want to entertain that. You can just let it go. It's much easier just to let shit go. That's something I've noticed. Less stickiness. Your thoughts are less sticky. Less sticky. Less sticky. All them sticky ass thoughts you guys have all around, a little sticky. All that sugar makes your mind sticky. It's not fluid and smooth. You create friction with all your thoughts, type shit. So that's why I encourage you guys to fast. And like I said, men and women are different. Women can absolutely fast, but they have their cycle. There's certain times when it's not ideal for them to fast. But men, you guys can maintain a more consistent daily routine, a more consistent daily schedule, okay? Because you don't have periods, you don't have cycles. You guys are meant to move with the sun, the yang energy, okay? Sun comes up, beginning of the day, morning, afternoon, you're meant to expend the most energy. Testosterone is the highest in the morning and afternoon. Then the evening time, you rest, you chill out, and then you get some sleep, then you repeat it again tomorrow. You move with the sun. Women are more moving with the moon. The moon has phases. The moon changes. Sometimes you see a full moon, sometimes a little sliver. So women are more lunar creatures. So what they need to do on a daily basis will differ, right? But for you men, you guys need a fucking routine. You guys need a daily set system. If you can't do that, well, you're not a real fucking man. You're just not a real fucking man. You're a bitch boy, right? You're effeminate. Now, I'm not going to say feminine, because feminine is a good thing. Effeminate means you're a bitch, right? Feminine is very divine, very sacred. And oftentimes, I find myself not tapping in with my feminine energy enough. Because the feminine energy, the yin energy, is where wisdom comes from. It's where healing takes place. It's where rejuvenation takes place, that connection to nature, to the elements, right? If you're overly masculine, you burn out. Too much fire, you burn out. That's what the fire is, the masculine, right? The feminine is the water. It balances everything out, so you don't fuck yourself, right? But you guys who are dominated by your inner bitch, you guys are effeminate. You're a bitch. That's what that means. Feminine is a good thing. Effeminate means you're a bitch. Most of you guys are effeminate as fuck. Why? Because society wants you to be. Typically starts when you develop a porn addiction and you're beating your dingling every day. It's like a spiritual castration. You just castrate your fucking self. I told you guys this before. When they catch wild boars, where they're like really rampant in like Texas, where they're a massive problem and they destroy crops and shit. They'll catch a wild boar. If they're going to eat it, they catch a male boar. And what they do is, if they want to eat the boar, they'll cut off its testicles, they'll castrate it, and then feed it for a couple of months. Because when you cut off its testicles, it produces less testosterone, so it has more estrogen, so it becomes fattier, it tastes better, it's less gamey, has more fat as compared to muscle. That's what you guys do. You just do that spiritually. You drain your squeezed orange, right? You drain your fucking balls all day, so you don't have any testosterone. Your estrogen is higher, you're more easy to manipulate, your aura is weaker, your mind is weaker, your impulse control is much lower. You idolize and pedestalize women because subconsciously you are a slave to women, okay? And so you're just a bitch, right? You're like a fucking pig that got castrated, and now it's getting a little fattier, it's getting more estrogen filled, less aggressive, has less Got less of that. You're just more. That's what you fuckers are. Then got the you got the. That's what you fuckers are. Bunch of boys. Boys. Oh shit. Yeah, guys. People ask me, have I ever done a podcast? Yes, done a couple of them. There's one on YouTube. Thor Wellness, Paul Bryson. I'm gonna type this shit in the chat because you guys are having a hard time finding it. Thor Wellness. How good? Let me type it in. Yeah. How good can it get? No excuses. Hold on. I'm gonna type it in the chat if you want to watch it. Screenshot the shit. Or if you want to hear more about my story and shit. Bam. It's in the chat. Thor Wellness. How good can it get? Paul Bryson. No excuses. That's on my it's on YouTube. Name is Terry. I follow her. She's a beast. But she interviewed me. We did a podcast for like almost 2 hours. I go in depth on my story for those of you who give a fuck. But yeah, so guys, you need a set daily process, especially you men. You men. It's time for you to transcend from bitch boy to male to man. Okay? Let's start the ascension process now. Bitch boy, most of you are right here, the bitch boy level. Okay? Then you're going to ascend to male, and then you're going to transcend to man. So first, when you're a bitch boy, okay, when you're at the bitch boy level, you're a complete slave to your instant gratification, to lust, to pleasure, to quick dopamine hits, and you have no self-awareness whatsoever, and you just chronically live there. Most of you are there, okay? You're at the bitch boy level. When you transcend to male, that's when you've started cultivating some self-awareness, and you're starting to make the positive changes. You're starting to work out. You're starting to get your fucking habits in check. You're starting to discipline yourself. But then when you transcend to man, that's when you solidify that as a consistent daily routine. This is who you are now. This is your lifestyle. Okay? So, there's quite a few males here. Couple of bitch boys, and probably a couple of men as well. Okay? But I want you to start the ascension process. So, to transcend from bitch boy to male, just start working out. Do a workout today. Bust out 100, 200 total push-ups. Every set's a failure. That's how I started working out when I was in juvie. I started doing push-ups. I just, you know what? I'm going to do 200, 250 push-ups today. You just do as many as you can in a set. 30, 40. Then you rest for a couple of minutes and do some more. Just total out push-ups. That's a great place to start. Fast. Push back your breakfast. Practice the discipline of abstaining from eating. Break your food addiction. Which, by the way, let me tell you guys, porn addiction and sex addiction, lust addiction, and food addiction, they go hand in hand. When you overconsume, lust has a much stronger grip on you. Why? Because you just have more energy you consume, so you have more that you want to deplete. They go hand in hand. They really do. Most of you guys who are jack-off boys, you guys eat too much. You have a big old meal, then you sit there and you're just sitting there with your kind of full belly. Your mind starts fantasizing, like, oh, let me just jack off because I have a bunch of energy I just took in. Okay, overconsumption, gluttony, and lust, they go hand in hand. So when you get one under control, when you get starting with gluttony, overeating, overconsumption, get that under control, and naturally, lust is going to be a lot easier to control. Okay? Tip for you. Tip for you, bitch boys. Bullshit. Your nuts do not need to bust once in a while. Cope. Cope. That's all. Cope. That's your bitch demons. No, you need to. You need to. Bitch demon. Cope. Cope. Bull fucking shit. Because you know what happens when you hold on to your sexual energy? You'll have nocturnal emissions, wet dreams, in which your body will naturally discharge excess fluid, excess buildup, but it doesn't have the actual life force energy in it. So when you guys have a wet dream, okay, what that actually is, it's much different than just intentionally busting a nut. You're not losing all your fucking life force. It's almost completely just built up fluid. So what happens naturally, if your body has a little bit too much fluid, it'll release it naturally in your sleep, okay? Your body's very intelligent. It knows what to do. Busting a nut intentionally is a massive blow of your fucking vitality, of all of your fucking... Guys, your fucking semen holds all of your DNA, every single vitamin and nutrient in your body. It is the most potent energy source that your body creates, okay? It's said that 1 drop of semen is the equivalent of 100 drops of blood. So you fuckers, oh, your bitch demon whispers and you gotta bust it once in a while. You gotta bust it. Well, that's why you don't transcend. You guys, you know how long I've been celibate? How long I was celibate for, guys? Years. Look at my fucking YouTube. I made a video at the 2-year-ish mark, okay? 2 years of celibacy, my experience. Paul ain't busting nuts once in a while. I don't need to. And if I'm with my woman, I've learned to hold on to it. You guys can hold on to it. You know that, right? If you practice when you're in the act, you can practice strengthening that PC muscle and hold on to it. So instead of coming out, you actually create a new pathway. Okay, there's a great book. I've said it in previous lives. Taoist Secrets of Love, Cultivating Male Sexual Energy. It teaches you how to hold on to it. So you can be digging out some guts for a half hour, and not bust. Okay, it teaches you how to do that. Okay, but you guys who think you need to bust nuts once in a while, you're stupid. Stop that. Please, your bitch demon, it's still sitting inside of you. Stop listening to it. And they cope. They need to believe it's good for them somehow. They need to believe that. Oh, you'll get prostate cancer. Stupidest shit I've ever heard. I should definitely have prostate cancer then. Should have had that shit a long time ago. Huh. Guys, the energy's there for you to transmute into purpose. You guys start feeling antsy or kind of like uptight or like you have too much energy because you're meant to find a new outlet for it. That's what it's there for. But you think you gotta just blow it. When you feel that you don't know what to do because you haven't found a new pathway to use it, what did I do when I started holding on to my sexual energy? What did I do? I started making daily videos every fucking day, multiple times a day. I started working out more than ever, built my fucking body even more. I started coaching people, became an online coach. All that shit happened because I had so much extra energy. I'm like, fuck. There's a lot of times you feel like, man, I just want to release it. But I didn't. I fucking didn't. And look what happened as a byproduct. Look what happened as a byproduct. I didn't have to sell my soul to a 9-to-5 because I became financially free doing what I love to do. What a fucking blessing. And it only grows more and more. You know why? Because I don't convince myself, oh, I need to intentionally bust once in a while. Because you get to a certain point, then you convince yourself you have to bust. Back down. You get to a certain point, back down. Whereas me, I'll hit that ceiling where it feels like I should. It feels like it would be a good idea. But then I don't fucking fold. I'm like, you know what? There's something more I need to do. I transcend. I pop that fucking top. I go to a new level. I break through that ceiling. I start doing new things. But you have to sit with it for long enough. It's going to be uncomfortable, but how bad do you want it? How bad do you really want to make changes in your fucking life? The life force energy is the raw material for you guys, for you men. You guys need to hold on to your sexual energy because if you're not, you're still a bitch boy. You're not even a male yet. You're still in the bitch boy level, okay? You're still the bitch boy. Do you think of people that you really look up to and that you respect, okay? Do you think, let's think, who do you guys like? You guys like David Goggins, okay? You think David Goggins thinks he needs to jack off once in a while? Do you think the Spartans think they need to jack off once in a while? Guys, you're stupid. Please stop. Stop letting the bitch demon whisper in your little fucking ear. Goodness gracious. I do. I buzz my head every day or every other day because I have very fast growing hair. It grows very fast. I don't have facial hair. It's not in my genetics. I can never grow a beard or a mustache if I wanted to. I get a little bit of stubble, but that's it. This guy is off his rocker. This is where you're at. This is your level. That's why you perceive somebody with a lot of energy, with a lot of passion, with a lot of life as off their rocker. You're crazy, bro. You're doing too much, bro. Look at your results and look at mine. Enough said. Enough said. Because like, that's the thing, guys. People, you never get hated on for being extreme or over the top by people who are actually crushing it in life. Ever. Because the craziest people do the best things. They think outside the fucking box. Whereas you sheep motherfuckers, you're like, he's not a sheep like me. He's crazy. He's crazy. He doesn't beat his dick like me. He's not high as fuck like me all the time. He doesn't eat like shit like me. He's not out of shape like me. He's just crazy. Crazy never felt or looked better, let me fucking tell you. Crazy gets me fucking results. And you not being crazy gets you yours. I feel you ate a messenger for God. Guys, you become a conduit for God, for higher intelligence, for the angels, whatever you want to call it. You align yourself with that frequency. You're like a fucking radio, guys. Do you understand that? You're like a fucking radio. When you raise your frequency, you tune in with the source, with a God frequency. When you tune your frequency to a low frequency because you're at the bitch boy level, what are you resonating with? What station are you picking up on? The bitch demon station. The jack off boy station. That's the energy that's being channeled through you, okay? You become a conduit. I see myself as a fucking antenna. I'm an antenna. So when I'm aligned in a high frequency and I'm living in alignment with my actions and habits, I earn the right, I am gifted the privilege of being a good channel. A channel. So a higher intelligence can speak through me. It's not just me. It's not just Paul and his ego talking. That's sprinkled in there as well. Don't get me wrong. But there's something greater that's backing up those words. Okay? It's flowing through. And that's why I try to tell you guys your fucking actions and your habits. Especially for the men. Consumption. What are you eating? Your fucking food. How you move your body. And also, not giving up your sexual energy. All these things, they help you tune in with that higher intelligence more consistently. It becomes more normal for you. Whereas once in a while, you motherfuckers who are in the bitch boy, once in a while, you, by accident, you stumble into a high frequency state. Once in a while. It's not normal for you. Maybe one day you have to do a run for your sports team. You're on the track team, you have to go for a long run, and then you're vibrating super high after that. Or maybe you did something positive for someone, they asked for your help and you helped them. Then you just stumble across a high vibration. Wow, I feel really good. I kind of understand Paul now. And then you go back down because your bullshit habits align you, that you tune yourself back in with a low frequency. And then you get mad at Paul and then you call him crazy. And then you, okay. But when you do this shit consistently, when you align your daily fucking habits, it becomes normal. It becomes very consistent for you to tune yourself in with that God frequency to be an effective channel so it can use you and guide your words, guide your thoughts, guide your fucking energy, guide your actions. But where's your radio? You're like an antenna, guys, I always tell you. And the foundation for all of this is your physical body. This is the temple of your spirit. So the better you take care of this, guess what? It's like an antenna. The more you strengthen it and straighten it out, the more of a high frequency state, the stronger of a charge that it can conduct. And also think of this like this too. Clean food, proper eating habits. You're not backing up your vessel with BS. The energy channel is more clear. You're not depleting your fucking battery with sexual loss, giving up all your sexual energy. Okay, that's your battery, dumb fuck. That's your battery. You bitch boy, that's your battery. You guys are running around on low battery, so your vessel can't conduct that high frequency charge. You can't do it. Align your frequency with aligned action. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, you motherfuckers. You need to bust your balls once or twice a week. You know, I think I've said enough. That's exactly why you have your results in life. Because you might think you're... That's a ceiling, baby. That's a ceiling, boy. Stop being a bitch. I love you guys so much. We're going to get up out of here. We're going to get a third workout. And today's going to be a beautiful fucking day. Why? Because I fucking said so. Thank you all for being here. Bitch boys, males, men, and women, all of you are greatly appreciated. And until we speak again, be blessed. Love is in the air, and the only thing that you need to do right now is fucking receive. That's it. Just receive. Allow me to infect you with all this love and all this abundance and all these high vibrations being channeled from my soul. BAM! That's right! BAM! Take them high mother fucking vibrations. Fucking love you to death. Go on. Go about your day. I fucking love you.